7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get into the TipTut zone.
Hello. There we go. Is that working now? Yeah. Oh, there we go. I think I fixed it. Did we fix it? Not yet? Hello? It's now showing. What about now? It's now like reading in the thing. Now, hello? Nothing. Yay! Maybe Sharma says yes. Are we good? Oh, Master Stan still can't hear me, but I think he's joking. Ah, there we go. Brilliant. Wow, what a fantastic start to the live stream. We're so professional. Yay! You're going to have me like saying, oh, can you hear me? For 20 seconds or so until the chat catches up. Much better. I fixed it. For some reason, it wasn't reading the microphone. But you got background music too? Great. All right. Well, don't worry. We didn't miss much. We just got a very professional stream here. I was just chatting shit about the characters that we've got left. Fantastic. Good day. So, yeah, what was I saying? We're nearly done. We're nearly done with this panorama. There's Jolly Fat Boy left to do. We've got Thing 1 and Thing 2. With their different mustaches, and we've got pouty little gnome fancy boy in the background, and then we've got the two main characters, which I might do off stream because of how complex they are and how much I need to focus, but remains to be seen. So this may very well be the last stream on this Knights of Troll Skull drawing. After that, I think we'll go back to doing some animation, maybe some graphic design on a poster. Haven't decided yet. There is a straw poll in the pinned comment. Please go and vote to see who you want us to draw first. So far, we have 2 votes for Sneaky Small Mustache Man, 1 vote for Thing 1 and Thing 2, and 1 vote in the blank document, which I did not assign a name to. So obviously that person doesn't want us to draw. Well, that's a rocky start, but I think what we'll do in the meantime then, whilst you guys decide, is I'll pick one that I'm going to do. Seeing as nobody has voted for Jolly Fat Boy, we won't do him first. Perhaps we'll do Small Gnome Man in the background here. Perhaps that's a good idea. Let's try that. Firstly, though, hello. Maybe Sharma, what's up? Thank you for being a member. Ali Al Talib, thank you for being a member. Kadala, thank you for being a member. Welcome to the live stream all. Master Sands, hello. Wapskill, Crafts, Bo, welcome. Ariel Art, what's good? Richard Mayer, hello. Devanch, Don't call me Tip Dad. I'm going to be very upset with you if you continue this charade. Great. Alright, well, we're feeling good and we're ready to draw now. So I think we are going to take one last look at the straw poll and see who's in the lead. Sneaky small mustache man is in the lead, so we'll do him first, I think. That's a cracking idea. Keep voting, though, because it will help decide who we do next. Alright, so you know the drill by now. We've been working on this thing for a heckin' long time. I forgot what this guy's name is. I think it's Derek. Yes, there we go. It is Derek. Let's get rid of everyone because it makes it lag like nobody's business. So we'll just send them all to hell. And we'll just have Derek. And we'll pop Derek in a rough. And we'll invert Derek. Oh, can you just invert the folder? Probably not, right? You can invert like this. Pop him up there. Boom. Invert Derek. There we go. Make him a bit more or less visible. And let's start on the line work for Derek. Now, Derek's thing is that he is a big fancy boy. He's so fancy. Like that song. I'm so fancy. I already know. Remember that one? I'm not a cult puppy. Skinny mustache boy. Definitely. What a bastard. Master Sands, how to get good at art. Practice! Mohammed Sahel. Hey, TipTut, big fan here. Thank you. Thank you for being a fan. This guy, I think we need to really lean into, like... But I'm going to make him sultry. I'm going to give him, like, sultry, inquisitive, heavy lids with big old eyelashes. Because he's meant to be like a fancy, posh gnome. So we'll start off like that. And we'll give him like a pointy nose. I don't know whether that'll make him look like a lady, but hey, we'll stick with it. Observe and learn, hardcore practice. Yeah, what Maybe Sharma says. Maybe Sharma is full of good advice. All the time. You should listen to him more than you listen to me. For sure. I kind of love the little eyelashes we're giving this guy. And we'll give him proper spiky long mustachio. And then you can be like, why don't you come back to my domain? Where I will do horrible gnomish things to you. What a fancy little posh gnome. He needs a beauty mark, doesn't he? Ding! And he's sleek eyebrows because he's a fashionista. What tablet am I using? It's in the description, but this is a Wacom Cintiq Pro 16. I actually kind of love this guy already. I don't think I love him as much as I do, but... Your cat wants to sit on your desk so bad, then let him. Let him sit up there. Phoebes does whatever the hell she wants anyway. That's my cat. FFS Fikri. God, that's a hard name to say. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well. I think this guy needs big bouffant, like posh. You know, you've seen these things where they're like from Blackadder. You know, to cover up his arms. And he's got like a very sleek waistcoat. And he's deceptively ripped as well, so the waistcoat's gonna strain at his little buttons. But in a good way. Like he's so fucking jacked. Let's give him a pointy little chin. shirt with a collar. Should we give him a little bow tie? Oh, yeah. We'll definitely give him a little bow tie. Hell yeah. Mohammed, my Instagram DMs are open, but I never promised that I will respond to any of them. I'll do my best, though. I am, however, responding all the time on our private Discord server, where we hang out and have fun. And if you're after design feedback, then that is a tier on one of the membership goals. If you just got a couple of questions, though, I'll see if I can find time to respond. I'm always happy to help. Oh, look how posh this boy looks already. What a posh looking boy. Do you think he needs like hair gel? Or do you reckon that's too much? I think it might be too much. I'll do that with the shading. That's a good idea. So our small fashionista gnome boy. I've been told by a source that he has a liking for rings. And he also like summons little pocket dimensions. So we'll make sure to include plenty of rings. And those little swirly lines are going to be little purple lines of power from when he's summoning a little pocket dimension. Oh, come into my pocket dimension. Oh. Gnome boy got that drip, yeah. He's saucy, isn't he? Look at him. Saucy gnome boy. Just checking that my sketch is accurate enough to use that. Yeah, to make him sit on the seat in the desk, that's fine. So we'll just keep using the sketch. I'd made these sketches so long ago. I'm just not sure what in the heck is even happening anymore. You have more rings on these fingers too. No, that doesn't look good. From the desk you go to the keyboard and the cat doesn't belong on the keyboard. The cat goes wherever the hell it wants. Are you kidding? You're trying to kid yourself there. The cat does whatever the cat wants. This is the rule. This is the way. I think he needs tight trousers, you know? I'm picturing him like that meme of all the lads on the night out, and he's just stuffed into these tight far too tight trousers. There you go. And he'll need, I'm going to give him like fancy socks and shoes, I think. Have you ever seen, do you know who this guy's reminding me of kind of weirdly? Hang on. Have you guys ever seen the crappy, don't you steal me a pot of gold? Like the Leprechaun movies. With Warwick Davis. Maybe he needs like a top hat. Oh my god. Just because of like the proportions of his body. You know? You're not getting that vibe? Mohammed, yeah, I've already said I'll try and respond to your Instagram message. I'm currently streaming at the moment, though, my friend, so I'll do that later. I think I have to give him, like, stripy socks and buckly shoes. I think it's inevitable. Oh, my God. It's Warwick Davis as the Leprechaun. TipTut has a recycle bin named his cat litter box on his PC. I don't, but that's a great idea. Don't just steal my pot of gold or my fancy shoes. Warwick Davis plays a magical leprechaun with a shoe fetish in these films. And he's on record as saying, like, they were so much fun. And I honestly find that so wholesome. Like, what a good boy. He's just sitting there, all prim and proper. I feel like this is a glamour, and underneath this glamour, he looks like the Leprechaun. Fantastic. All right, he's looking pretty posh. Let's get rid of that. Let's do a color. Got that. Don't you steal me a pot of gold. All right. Oh no, what happened there? Oh God, what happened to my line work on the shoes? Did I do that? Oh, I did. I did it on the stupid. Okay, we'll just delete that. Merge those layers. There we go. I did it on the Leprechaun layer. Alright, here we go. Color base. I can also delete the invert and hide the rough because I don't need that anymore. So purple was this guy's jam, right? Why has the boy got a pencil stabbed through his nose? It's a mustache. Oh, You'll see when we make it the same color as his hair. I have some... Oh, I've still got Blender open. No wonder my PC's freaking out. I've got some notes from the client regarding what this boy should look like. Derek. Flamboyant and enigmatic lord of fashion. A deep gnome. Usually found in tight-fitting leather vests, rings on his fingers, and he's super ominous. So what color are deep gnome's skin? It's like blue, right? Deep gnome, 5E. Svervnelbin, that's the official name. Yeah, they've got like grey skin. Greyish black skin. Okay. Saskia Z, welcome to the live stream. Says, wow, 164 subs. Last year I had like 80. Yeah, I know, it's been crazy. Slowly growing, which is great. Oh, Tay-Tay. Taylor Brigden, welcome to the live stream. And my friend, as the first ever member of this channel, you and you alone have that shiny, shiny golden 6-month badge. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, Taylor Brigden. Oh. Lovely boy. The glam fashion sense is to cover many insecurities. Yeah, we all do that. Definitely. Fake says, my animate is crashing. White pop and black canvas. Welcome to the club. Animate crashes on us every single fucking week. It does suck, though. I feel you. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. Okay, I'm going to give him slightly bluer skin, because otherwise it's just going to look lame if it's just grey. Boom. That looks good. Let's use that as the base colour, and then we can tweak if needed. I don't know why, but it makes him look even more ripped. The fact that he's got this deep grey skin. You know? He looks less like a leprechaun now, though, which is upsetting, to say the least. Yeah, it's like a brass colour. I think after that it goes up to like solid gold, like TipTut yellow. And then that's the highest you get, and you get that for 12 months, I think. I don't know. Emily Manzi, friends taking a trip to an enchanted castle. That sounds like a great premise for a graphic novel. I'd read it. I'd read the shit out of that. Should he be wearing eyeshadow? I think the Lord of Fashion would have eyeshadow on, right? The name's Derek. I'm the Lord of Fashion. And I'm also a deep gnome. A race famous for their xenophobia and therefore unwillingness to accept external influence, like things such as fashion. Oh, what a pretty boy. What a pretty young boy. Look at that face. We're definitely going to keep him having stripy socks on. I feel like it'd be hilarious if the Lord of Fashion actually had no fashion sense whatsoever. All you simps be posing, you were born to the TipTut, moulded by it. Tay-Tay, it's because you're an OG. You're an OG, my friend. I think you and maybe Sharma were some of the first ever members of this channel, which is insane. So thank you both, you guys. You'll all be coming up to 6 months very soon, I think. In fact, I can check. I can check right now to see who will be the next brass badge aficionado. Should we have a look? Oh yeah. Oh, we did get a new member slightly before the stream started, so thank you so much to Hassanat. I don't know if you're here. Maybe Sharma, you're at 4 months. Yeah, Taylor's the only one at 6. Closely followed by Win62. Closely followed by Win62. None of you are going to be beating out Tay anytime soon. Hey, Josh Colon, what's up, my man? Thank you so much for being a member. It's good to have you here. Tony Quaxton, what's good, hombre? Welcome to the live stream. Currently drawing a Deep Gnome. Deep Gnome Lord of Fashion. I think a Deep Gnome Lord of Fashion would definitely have dyed hair. And I think it would definitely be a rich purple. Of some kind. Perhaps something like this. More purple. Way more saturated purple. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks good. My name is Derek. Don't talk to me about the intricacies of the fashion world. Just for those who turn up, this is Derek. Lord of Fashion. Emily Manzi says, I want to be a member. Everyone's so nice here. Oh, thank you so much. Well, if you do click that join button below, you can become a member and you'll get a shout out on the live stream and it will play a little jingle jangle. And then you have access to the private Discord, maybe shout outs at the end of videos, personal design, feedback, all these lovely perks and benefits. But don't feel bad if you can't. There's no pressure to do so, but it does make you a tip titan. And that's an enviable title amongst comrades. I think he definitely needs like some smoky hot pink eyeshadow. The name's Derek. Oh. I think lipstick might be a bit much though. Yeah, it's not a cult though. That's the most important thing to remember, Emily. It is not a cult. Okay? Definitely not a cult. Definitely not a cult. Tony, this is a commissioned art piece from Ali, who is in the chat. They're finishing up a massively long campaign, and this is all like the fun NPCs that they've met over the years in their campaign. What goes with purple? Yellow. Let's take his hair color and make it like a rich golden yellow. Oh Does that look good? Oh no, I accidentally sampled the wrong colour. All that tweaking and I just lost it like a dang fool. Ding dang fool. Oh, I just did it again. That is twice in a row. Oh, why does it not change to the heckin' brush tool after you've sampled a colour? Every other... Even Animate does that, and Animate's a piece of trash. How many times in a row am I going to accidentally sample? Okay, everyone, here we go. B. There we go. We fucking did it. It took 3 attempts. Once you're in, you'll never get out. That's speaking as a newly indoctrinated tip cult member right there. It's not a cult. Stop saying it's a cult. It's just gathering people, like Taylor says, listening to the ineffable words of your holy leader, Tip Dad. It just sounds so fucking disgusting, doesn't it? I kind of love it, though. Oh, yes. The name's Derek, and I am the Lord of Fashion. We may tweak these colours, but let's get them blocked out. Sometimes you can only see whether or not it's going to work if you've done the whole thing, you know? Ooh, I need to get my line work a bit better there. Yeah, nice. Don't worry, guys, we fixed it. We fixed it. We've got a newly updated playlist as well with all this lovely smooth jazz in it to help keep things nice and chill when the tip cult takes over. It's not a cult. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, eh? Know what I mean? Patrick Donaghy is a... Whoa! He watches good comedy. I think he needs like an off-white shirt. So let's give him that, and I'll do his eyeballs while I'm at it. Ah, yes, we wanted the blue background on, didn't we? So we can see when we have correctly painted the eyes. He needs a white shirt. Nice. Maybe a purple mustache? That's not right. Purple bow tie. That's what I was going for. With a little pink center. Like a little flower. Yeah, there's some lovely music in it. Oh, Emily Manzi, a lady of her word. Thank you so much for joining the TipTut Zone as a member. You are now officially a Tip Titan. And if we had one, which we don't, you would now be part of the tip cult. But luckily for you, we don't have a cult. So, you're off scot-free on that one. I'm thinking of a... I really appreciate that, Emily. Thank you so much. Welcome to the tip cult. You're officially a Tip Titan. I don't think we need any more colours than what we've already got. The pinks and the yellows work well. The contrast is nice. His dark skin quite nicely. Join the Discult. Yeah, make sure you join the Discord. Discord, not the Discult. With the link in your membership section. And you can hang out with all the fellow Tip Titans on the Discord. Thank you so much. Welcome to the club. It's good to have you on board. And I'm glad you found it chill and lovely, because that's the vibe that we go for here. No drama. Nothing crazy. Just a lovely chill time. That is the plan. He's looking a little bit like a strip club pimp or something, you know, with the stripes on and stuff. Like they wear these douchebag stripy ties. He definitely needs a yellow shirt. What am I thinking? White shirt. You know what I mean, though? Oh, dear. He's definitely pushing the fashion statement, isn't he? Let's give him bright yellow eyes, too. And we'll do the old hovery bits around there as well. Yeah, that looks great. He's really coming together now. His beauty mark, though, I think it would be... The black doesn't really work. Maybe we can, like, highlight it with a bit of pink around it. No, it doesn't really work. Let's just leave it black for now. Yeah, that looks good. All right, what color for his trousers? I think just a dark purple, right? The same color as his hair. Oh, wow. Did that pop up and I missed it again? Ahmed, thank you so much for the generous donation. Oh, there it is. There's just such a massive delay. You see it in the chat before the thing. Man, you're such a generous guy, Ahmed. This is, what, 3 weeks in a row now you've donated? I can't get over your generosity, my friend. Thank you so much. Good day to you, cult master and fellow cultists. We've got to stop this cult rhetoric. We are not a cult. You can't keep saying it. I'm going to get in so much trouble. YouTube's going to come along and they're going to cancel me. Because everyone keeps saying it's a cult. When it's not a cult. We just have a club. And we worship a holy leader. And, you know, sometimes there's a little bit of blood sacrifice. But that doesn't make us a cult. We're just here drawing pictures, man. Good man. Thank you, Ahmed. How did the exam go last week? You had a medical exam, no? And before anyone asks, not like a, you know, invasive medical procedure exam, but like a test to test medical exam knowledge. That kind of medical exam. I remember you saying it was a Sunday, right? It went well? Oh, you're welcome. No, thank you, good sir. Thank you. Should he have stripy trousers? No, because he's going to have stripy socks. So, I'm glad to hear that went well, man. I knew you'd smash it. Man's generous as yourself. There's no way you'd fail a test. I know the two aren't related, but I just knew you'd smash it. I think he's going to have to wear shoes that are like shiny black shoes, though, because they're modelled off the Leprechaun, right? So you got to get them right. So generous of you, Ahmed. Thank you. Blows me away, man, every single week. Emily, there is a link on... there's now like a tab once you become a member on your YouTube page. If you go to my channel, there's a tab which says like membership. And all your perks and stuff will be under there. Under that perk level, there'll be a little URL to access the Discord. And then you just got to hook up your YouTube account to the Discord. You don't have to, but it helps if you do. If you can't find it, I'll post a link on the community tab to members only afterwards anyway, so you'll be able to find it quite easy. Well, Derek the Lord of Fashion is coming together quite nicely. We just need to do his many rings. And he's a colour coordinated boy, so gold rings will stand out nicely against his grey skin. And I can do some like wicked light blue for the gems in them. How does that look? Not bad at all. Oh yeah. Let's have this one be green though. Like that. Nice. Many a ring, many a bling on Derek the Lord of Fashion. Flashin'. The Lord of Fashion. Tony, don't be rude. It was not an oral exam. Yeah, See Perks is the name of the tab. Don't worry, all the fellow members have got you because it's such a lovely community. Now, is this the final week for the D&D commission stream? Maybe, possibly. We'll probably finish all the characters this week, and then there's just the main characters to go. I don't know whether I'm going to do them on stream or not, because I have to concentrate on them so much. Next week, I'll be working on an animation, for sure, I think. A little personal project animation. Just to mix it up, and then it might be that we come back to this after that. It depends on how long it takes me to get the main characters right. But these have been, by and large, my most popular and interactive streams since I started doing them. So I'd love to do more like this, you know? Not necessarily more D&D stuff specifically, but more stuff like this, because people seem to really enjoy it. So, hey Round, welcome to the live stream. I'm glad you picked me for your first live stream experience, and I hope you enjoy it. We're currently working on drawing a picture of a small fashionista gnome. I hope that's what you wanted when you came to this live stream. If not, then I'm very sorry. This guy's got lights to the left and right of him, so we'll put the shading all in the middle, I think. So we'll just have it leak over his shoulder like this. Pretty much all of this is going to be in shadow. But we'll leave off the edges so you get a better sense of the depth. And then we'll do our usual thing where we'll just cut out with the lasso tool. Like little sections. Ding, to bring back the highlights, you know? It's a classic maneuver, but it works well. Classic maneuver. That bit's in shade, but front of his legs not. Again, probably best if you literally just fill in it all. And then you can cut out any bits that you want to. Just makes your life a little bit easier when it comes to shading. Especially little bits like fingers and stuff like that, and thumbs. Like here, I definitely want the top of his finger not to be in shadow. But I'm pretty sure that most of his arm would be. So I'll colour all that in, and then with the lasso tool, you can come in cut off those highlights again. You know? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, like what Ali said, he commissioned me for this project. So if you have any D&D characters that you would like me to draw as a commission, and you're happy, or even if you're not, and as a bonus, you can see me work on them live. That'd be fun. I'd love that. That sounds great. So if anybody got any characters they want a drawing, hit me up. I don't think I like that nose. I know it's correct, but I don't think I like that nose being in shadow, so we'll get rid of all of this part. In fact, let's just get rid of all this and start that again, because I don't like it. Let's see. I think maybe we want something a bit simpler. Let's just do it really simple. Let's just take the whole head. Right. Take the whole head. Scribble it in. Because technically he'd be in shadow here, but I don't like the fact that his whole head is just dark, you know? So I think what I'll do is I'll just take bits like that. Like that, get rid of that. Light up the top of his ear. Maybe like a shiny bit on his head. No, that doesn't work. A bit along his nose. A bit under his eye. A bit on top of his mustache. And then you can just add in a bit of darkness there. That looks better. Maybe like that. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. Paul Jarman says, I came in late. How did you get that background? Did you draw it in what? I made it in Blender. I made the background in Blender. In 3D, and then I've drawn all the other characters in Photoshop on top of it. Because I'm not really great at 3D, so that allows me to just circumnavigate that and do all the characters and stuff separate to the background, which makes my life a lot easier. Let's add in a bit of on his lips. A bit of shine there. Bridge of his nose. I'm really not enjoying this shadow. So maybe I'll just make the highlight a bit more. Yeah, that's better. He's going to have a weird glow to him anyway, because his hand will be glowing in a minute. So you definitely want to make sure that we get that proper impact. You've got shiny belt buckles and whatnot. Hello. I'm the Lord of Dance. Nope, that's wrong. I'm the Lord of Fashion. Because it's grey. It's too harsh. That's what it is. It's all the bits on his skin. The contrast is way too high, I think. Does that work better? Yeah, not really. Probably work once I add the filter on top of it. Let's do that. You looked at Blender but still can't get your head around it? Yeah, it's hella complicated, Blender. It really is. I've learnt the very basics. I'm definitely not in like a position to teach it. Although people have asked, but I just don't think I'm capable of teaching Blender. Not yet, anyway. Alright, sweet. Let's do his little filter overlay thing. Let's make it brown. And then like way lighter and see if that works. Oops. Didn't take my light colour. What the hell? Didn't take my light colour, did it now? Heck no. Let's grab all these layers, press the overlay key, turn it to hard light. Take that opacity down, because he's in the background, but he's not he's not completely in the background. And then we can just adjust till we get a look that we're happy with. Oh, perhaps maybe something a little darker, because he's got some reflective glow. Maybe the other way around. Oh yeah. That looks dope. I don't know why I went Australian. Sweet, he's in the world. Would I ever do a live stream with your loyal cult? I mean followers. Hell yeah. Oh, Ash, what's up, my dude? Thank you for being a member. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well. Yes, Tay, I would definitely consider members-only live streams. It's something that I'm thinking of doing when I can fit it into the schedule. Do a Discord session where we all learn Blender together. That sounds honestly like the most well-meaning thing I've ever heard, but I guarantee it'll be a fucking nightmare. Blender is so hard. It is so hard. I don't think you quite understand what you're saying. It is a nightmare to learn. Alright, cool. So we need some absolute just hot shit pink. None of these are going to work well in print, though. These, like, super hot pinks. They'll get very much melded. But we'll see what happens. And here I'm just going to be applying a bunch of effects to this. So I just want, like, a nice swirly, almost like a spinning galaxy. Around his wrist. See what I mean? You can't get like these super bright colours in print. That's what that little exclamation mark means. Which doesn't fill me with joy. Let's do that. Let's duplicate and hide it. We'll call it Galaxy. Then we'll do filter, blur, radial blur. And the method can be spin. Let's see what that looks like. Whoa. Oh, of course it spins it from the canvas. That is not what I wanted. It'll have to be filter, blur. No, do you know what it have to be? It'll have to be filter, liquefy. Nice. And then we'll have to zoom way in. And then we need the 12 clockwise tool to make him all a wobbly. And then you, oops, that's a bit too much. Pucker, bloat, push left, freeze mask, thaw mask, face tool, smooth tool, reconstruct tool, forward warp tool. That'll do to make it all a wobbly. And then we just need a normal ass Gaussian blur. Oh, but before we Gaussian blur it, we'll duplicate it again. And Gaussian blur the one underneath. Definitely try and learn it together though. Blender, that is. It'll be chaos, but it'll be Blender. What country does most of my subscribers come from? America and India, I think. The highlights are bright. Yeah, I do love the highlights. The overlay texture, they look great. Jessica Rabbit walking into this bar right now. Oh, wow, what a compliment. I fucking love Richard Williams. He's a legend. Yeah, now we got a nice bit of glow going on with that blur. And let's see what an actual outer glow looks like. Bring that menu down here. The outer glow will obviously have to be the hottest of pinks. Or the closest to hot pink that you can get on a goddamn print region. Add a bit of noise to it. Always looks a bit nicer with some noise. Decrease the size, increase the spread, just to get a bit more of a solid thing. Bit of jitter, bit of range. Now contouring, you can always get some really cool effects with contouring. Something like that, I was thinking. Bosh, how does that look for a galaxy? Then you grab that sucker and you mask him. And you invert the mask to make it all black. Bear with me. You paint his hand. Bear with me here. And then once you've painted his hand in perfectly, you inverse that mask again. Oh. This song's a jam. Hell yeah. Do I ever use Procreate? Oh yes. I did all these overlays for the stream in Procreate. All the the little starting soon stuff and the streams over and stuff like that. I did that in Procreate. Damien, hello from Poland. What's up, my man? Welcome to the live stream. Josh Colon, I think you accidentally put links in the chat, which probably is what made all your comments be deleted. Did you do like jam.exe again or something like that? That's probably what did it. But yes, we do Procreate all the time, so. Woo. Just had a bit of a break there because my hand was starting to cramp up. That was a subtle little professional technique we do there for old live streamers. You just have a little bit of a jam out, and you can have a bit of a rest. I need to clear that mask because now it's going to apply to everything. And then you get your white brush back out and you just, not on dissolve mode because that looks like garbage, but on normal mode you just tweak it over the top, you know? Josh, what on earth are you posting, my friend? It's all being deleted. There is our Lord of Fashion. I hope you like him. Let's blend him into the environment a bit more by nabbing all of these suckers. I think what we're going to have to do is mask it like that, and then create a bit of a soft brush mask to include the edges of his little portal. Yeah. Well, it kind of looks good if they're not included. Just have to soften up that center. Actually, because then, yeah, oh yeah, like makes it glow a bit more. Nice. Look at him summoning some portal dimensions. Well, that's Derek done, ladies and gents. Let's lock him off. Bring everyone back from the void. Look how many people are in here. Get rid of the main characters, oh yeah. The Genasi couple. They're in it too. So's the hairdresser and the DM stuff and the other bits on the wall. Mert. Oh, that's Jolly Fat Boy, isn't it? Alright. Save. How's that for a slice of fried gold? Oh god, it's crashed. No, it's just my rubbish fingers. Don't worry, everyone. Boom. There we go. Save. It's a jam, right? Whoa, what a track. Thank you, Damien. Says you do a marvellous job, man. Well, thank you so much. That's very kind. Guarav, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well. The cult has entered Josh's DNA. The bar is definitely closed due to COVID-19. There is no COVID-19 in the world of Dungeons & Dragons. Dungeons & Dragons is a place of peace and love and happiness. Okay, good sir. And there is no heckin' virus. It's a place of safety. And I shan't let you taint that. I'm going to turn on this other light. I can't have this one blaring in my face. It kind of like melts me. But it's so dark in England that maybe if I bounce it off the wall, does that help? Oh, that helps a little bit. A little bit of lighting tech for you there. Bounce it off the ding dang wall. And then if we turn that one off, I bet it will be even better. Oh, much smoother. Look at that. Look, boys and grills. There's no darkness in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. All right, cool. So that is Derek done. We've now just got Jolly Fat Boy and Thing 1 and Thing 2 left. So let's see what the votes are looking like. Jolly Fat Boy and Thing 1 and Thing 2 are currently tied. Okay. So here's what I need from you guys. I need you to go to the pinned link in the comment. Pinned link in the comment. Pinned comment in the link in the top of the chat. The pinned comment in the top of the chat needs to be clicked and vote on your characters. My brain, Jesus. My brain hole. Peter Whitfield, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Vote right now. Right the heck now. Did it take long to create that in Blender? Yeah, a while actually. Like 8 or 9 hours. Let's see if I can open up the Blender file and show you what that background looks like. I deleted a massive chunk of the wall to get this shot though, so it's a bit of a hot mess. So, excuse me. But here is the Blender file. I'm currently looking through the camera, so I'll turn that off. This is the pub. This is the whole tavern that I made. There's like rooms back here that I'm really upset that you can't see because I built this this like furnace thing. I may bring that in to the background of the final shot because it looks so cool. There's like the logs on the ceiling and stuff, and you can kind of see where the camera is from this shot, like that. And then that was just on. If we turn on render mode, you'll see all the lights and stuff that are emitting into it. And you can see that's the final shot that we have inside that little dotted red box there. You know? No darkness in D&D because most races have dark vision. Oh, that's great. Yes, Taylor. Oh my god, well done. Yeah, so this wall did exist previously, but I deleted it to get that shot because I couldn't be bothered to redo everything. There's like a porch outside. If I turn on just material mode, you can see there's a porch and there's like brick walls and like the chairs and stuff. And this allowed me to create like the 3D environment so that I could get that shot and all of the perspective correct because I'm crap at perspective. So there's like barrels and shit in the background. Oops, excuse me. There's barrels and stuff back there. And then if you look through the camera, ding, like that. Like, and there you go. You turn on pre-render mode and it shows you what it looks like a little bit. And then I brought that into Photoshop as the background. And then I added like some little filters and stuff to make it rough, you know. And I drew over some of the lines to add like cracks and things and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely a thing. You like that? Is that good? Does that tickle your pink? Arhid Madder, welcome to the live stream. Ardhit Madder. It's a good name. It's another jam. Let's get Vibe Cat and Beat Boop out. Right, name a random animal. How about a pangolin? Pangolin. That's a good animal. Oh, you guys might get a bit of buffering. It's telling me off. It says I'm not streaming good. Alright, sweet. Let's take a look at the polls. Who is up next? Look at the results. Jolly Fat Boy with 6 votes is up next. So Jolly Fat Boy it is. Jolly Fat Boy, aka Mert, over here in the corner. He's jolly, he's fat, and he's a boy. So let's get rid of everybody. Again, including the background, and just bring in Mert. Wherever the heck Mert is, there he is. Lovely job. So he's got a mask here. If I delete the layer mask, Yeah, that doesn't really do much anymore, the layer mask. That was for an older thing. So we'll delete the layer mask. We'll pop all of his stuff into a rough folder. Let's merge that and invert it. Reduce the opacity. Stick a line layer on top. Grab our dark grey. And go back to our newsprint brush. Newsprint grit. Newsprint grit brush. God, that's a hard sentence to say. So this guy definitely needs his hat and head like firming up a bit because he's kind of loose at the moment. Just going to refresh. You shouldn't see any difference, but it might fix that error message that I'm getting. I hope the stream is okay for everyone. Is the stream okay for everybody? A small pint for a fat boy. Well, you should see all the other food on the table. Beep Beep is so heckin' cute. She isn't she? Right. Let's get drawing Mert. Hey, Cora Comics. What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Here we go. Drawing Fat Boy Mert. Now, Fat Boy Mert actually exists. If you type in Mert Waterdeep, which is good because it will help me with the colours. But this is what he looks like. Oh, he looks hilarious. I love him so much. Or I'll pop him in next to my version of Mert. There he is. Hello. I picture him sounding like Brian Blessed. I'm Brian Blessed. He's got a little symbol with like a little wolf on his hat, big curly locks, etc. We're not going to make him look exactly the same, but we definitely want like the big ruddy cheeks and everything in there, don't we? So let's do that. First of all, we're going to start with like his big bulbous nose. And we'll make it like folded at the top. Stream seems good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think you guys are going to be lagging a little bit further behind than usual because it's saying it's got some issues. But if you see any, just refresh and it will sort it out. YouTube's a bit of a hypochondriac sometimes. Like it's like your viewers can't see anything that you're doing, and then you ask, "Hey guys, can you see anything that I'm doing?" And it's like, "Yeah, it's fine. There's no issue whatsoever." But YouTube is freaking out. So I've learned not to trust it. I just like to check in every now and then. Big jolly mustache. Brian lives 10 minutes away from you. Flash Gordon's alive. Brian's from Windlesham. I can definitely picture Brian Blessed being from a place called Windlesham. That's so accurate to who he is. Oh my god. I still can't quite believe that, 3 weeks ago I was drawing Yumpo. This bloody hippopotamus chef. And now here we are, 3 weeks later, nearly finished with the whole thing. It's crazy. I kind of want him to be... I know he's not actually bald in the thing, but it's my show, right? It's my vibe, so I'm going to make him, like, bald on top. Give him big, silly, round ears. Excuse me while I focus a sec to get this hat correct. That looks nicer, and then we'll give him a little shield. Is it like a little wolf in the finished thing, in the official thing that's on his shield? Yeah, like a little sideways wolf. Let's give him... Grr. It's so little, no one's ever going to see it. Fantastic. Yes, Yumpo. Sorry, yes, Mert. That's his name, isn't it? Let's give him little, like... Oh, I'm so happy. Give him big, stupid butt chin as well. Now, this is going to be difficult for me because I want this all to be neck. And then the neck's going to kind of, like, fold into this, like, fluffy undershirt that he's got. So I think if I just draw some bits on the pokey, fluffy undershirt, and then the rest can just be skin, so that'll be fine. National treasure. National treasure. It's true. Brian Blessed is a national treasure. Fucking Mert, what a boy. Look at him. Okay, so here I wanted to, I remember, to make this like an actual collar. Waterdeep, I think, is a cold city. So that's why he's all wrapped up. Despite being a big fat boy. Cool. We'll get the line work done for Mert, and then I'm going to take a quick break after that. Maybe 5 minutes. To stretch my back and stuff. But the other characters we've got left to do are a set of twins, or doppelgangers. So that's actually only drawing it once and then changing the mustache. You could draw it twice, but that'll actually ruin the joke. Like, it'll be funnier, I think, if they are actually identical. See, him and Derek have been going to the same tailor. Maybe Derek sold him this big bouffant shoulders. He seems like the kind of person that would follow the trends of fashion. Josh Colon, lurking. You can lurk if you want, mate. No worries. Should sell D&D assets. You'd buy them straight away. Tokens, map locations, the works. I want it all. Oh, man. Sure. Who is this? His name is Mert. It's a commission for a D&D campaign. He's a character from Waterdeep. I don't know if he's an official character or not. The background's quite light here, so I might leave that on. And the rest of the glove falls down behind the thing. Nice podgy fingers we'll give him. Takes up like the whole of the desk. Nice. Nice sewn gloves, because he's a rich boy. Oh, I forgot about his belt. That's okay. It's going to kind of disappear anyway. Fortunately for us, most of Mert is behind the desk. He would want to look at this voluptuous form for too long. Definitely not all at once. He's got a big fat arm over there. Nice. So the rest of Mert that you can see is kind of obscured. So we just need to indicate at the rest of his clothes and things. So we'll do that with a big old pair of boots that like come up to mid calf. And they've got patterns on the leather and stuff like that to show that he's a rich boy. The underside of the table there. Again, big old boots. And I don't know what I was thinking with these wraps. They need like some kind of buckle because they're posh. So we'll draw a buckled boot instead. There you go. Alright, let's turn off the rough layer. I forgot to draw in the top of his leg though. So we'll just pop that in. There we go. Don't need the rough layer anymore. Don't need the background layer. Just want that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the background because I need it for reference, but I'll just reduce it like loads so that we can barely see the edges of the desks and things behind it. Oh, and then of course we need to get rid of official Mert. Get out of here. You no longer exist. We only need my version of Mert now. There we go. Save. There's the line work for Mert done. I'm going to take a quick 30-second break just to stretch my legs and stuff like that. Can I draw Ataturk? I don't know who that is. I'm not taking requests at the moment. We may do a request live stream at some point. This is a commission piece that I'm working on for a paying client, so I'm going to focus on that for this live stream. I'll take a quick break, 30 seconds or so, stretch my legs, and we'll be back right after that, so do not go anywhere. In the meantime, look at this lovely drawing of my cat, please. I've got a surprise for everybody. It's actual Beat Boop. She's here. She's floppy. She wants a Dreamy that is on the desk, which is why she's trying to escape. Do you want to get down, baby? Say hello to everyone first. Meow. Alright, we'll get you down. Have a dream. There you go. There you go. Oh, I see. He struggles to escape my arms and notice there's a few dreamies on the desk there. All of a sudden, she wants to come back. So petty, Beep Boop. So petty. Hey? So now she's eating for realsies. Oh, can you see her? Is she down there? Let me get the angle right. There she is. It's Beep Boop's head. I ain't got enough slack on the old webcam. Good old Beep Boop. She struggles and struggles and struggles not to be on camera. Get away from me, she says. You do horrible things to me. You never treat me right. Really, the truth was, you just wanted those snackos that were on the table, didn't you, baby? She's so good. What a good girl. Trumble Girthwhip. I remember him. He was a good character. See you later, Beep Boop. God, she makes a big old ham fist out of everything, doesn't she? Bless her. What a catastrophe that was, Beep Boop. Hey? Alright, guys. Here we go. We're good to go. Just sort that webcam back out again. Oh. There we are. She's so good. And now she's off by the window like I betrayed her. Someone had a question. I saw a question, which is a good question. Your cat playing with the pen. Is that AR similar to that of the mobile phone you once did? AR similar to the mobile phone I once did. What, you mean this? No, that is not AR. That is backgrounds done in Blender, similar to the background in this. And then I just drew over the top in Procreate and animated it. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Yeah. That makes sense. Does that make sense? Yes. Good. Okay, good. I explained that well. Let's colour in Mert, shall we? With colour base. What colour should Mert be? He's jolly, right? So he's got to be quite a jolly boy. Mert the moneylender. Blue, reds, golds. Yeah, we can do that. Blue, reds, and golds. Lovely. Yeah, I remember the floating sunglasses thing. Yeah, but the background was just Blender. Yeah. Blender's good. Blender is fucking good. Anybody that tells you different, ooh, because it's free, it's not good enough. You might as well get Cinema 4D. Oh, it's the only good way to do it. No, shut the fuck up. Blender's incredible. Blender is such a good piece of software, and the fact that it is free just makes me want to kiss the guy that made it. Right on the mouth. Mwah. He deserves so much more love than what he gets for building Blender and then giving it away for free. And making it open source so that anybody can contribute. Ugh. What a legend. Here's how you do this, look. Control Shift E. Nah, get out of here. Control Shift I again. Paint of the town blue. Blue. It's more blue. That makes a nice hard edge along the edge of the table there. Don't have to worry. That's all got to be. That'll be brown underneath there. He's going to need golden tassels, I believe. Definitely golden boy tassels. So we've got a bit of tassel work. Just doing the edges. So that I don't have to worry about those edges there. Boom. There you go. Don't know whether that goes behind or in front of the thing. Let's make it go behind the thing. That's probably a better idea. Keep my life easy. You know? Keep it easy, keep it breezy. Might change that blue, if I'm honest. I don't think I quite like it, but we'll stick with it for now because we can always just tweak it. Benefit of colouring the way that I do is that you can just tweak these colours whenever the hell you want. So if you've got like a blue bottom bit, a blue this bit, let's give him red arm bits with gold inlays. That seems like a good colour. He's a jolly money lender, so he's got to make it look like he's not trying to screw you over, whilst absolutely trying to screw you over. So I think he'd all be bright colours and distractions and false wit. And lies. Let's take that blue. Let's darken it up just a little bit. Yeah, that's more like it. Cool. Nice, rich, well-oiled mahogany brown for the belt. Like that. I think that works well. Bish bash bosh. Bish bash bosh. Get the blue in behind that belt there. Nice. The blender I can successfully use is the NutriBullet. I like that. Well done, Paul. It doesn't take too long, to be fair. A couple of weeks, and I got to grips with the basics of modeling. The one thing I really don't understand is texturing. I need to learn how to unwrap and then texture something. But it's fun, you know, it's like a fun thing to do. So it's easy to learn because you enjoy it. I think the edges of these sleeves red. And then these bits will be blue, and then his gloves can be brown. And then we can tweak these colours to fit. Yeah, nice. Honestly, I could do the colouring on the same layer as the lines, but it just scares me. It feels too destructive, so I just don't do it. But that's the good thing about working with this brush, which I think I mentioned before, is there's no aliasing. It's all crunchy, which I love the look of. And allows you to do this. Boop. Fill it in perfectly. He's going to have gold studded gloves as well. Gold rimmed posh boy gloves. He'll also have gold rimmed buckles on his shoes. Oh, I didn't do the line work on that one very well. You never really learn Blender, you just get less bad at it. Yeah, that is so accurate. A bit like even Andrew Kramer or Blender Guru or whatever. I bet even they feel that way. Like 10 years in and they're just like, what the hell am I looking at? What even is this? It takes a lot, man. But it's so rewarding. There's nothing quite as rewarding as getting something good in Blender. I did the backgrounds for my Game Grumps animation in Blender and that felt great, you know. Just because it felt like an absolute boss. Just getting that right. Right, so that's the rest of his jacket. I think I accidentally painted a line colour. I did. So So that's the rest of his jacket. Base colours done. I think his trousers will keep them nice and simple. We'll just have them be a very dark blue, grey. You don't want them to be too distracting. And also they're all below the table and half of this is behind the logo anyway. So why waste time? In fact, I like this blue-grey, so I'm going to tweak his jumper colour to be closer to it. Nothing too crazy. Just something slightly more muted. Yeah, that's much better. Dope. Alright, his boots are going to be brown. Brown leather. Good strong brown leather. Kral Ali, if you keep spamming that same thing, I'm going to block you from the live stream. This is your one and only warning. This is a chill place. In order to keep it a chill place, I need to be ruthless. Chill out, stop spamming, or I'll block you. Please, thank you. You could ask Aman, except I blocked him, so you can't. As Taylor says, this isn't a request show. I may do request live streams, and when I do, feel free to put the requests in. But this is a paid commission by a client. And you know that shit comes first. I like this little jam as well. What is it? Downpour by Patino. Kral, I'm going to put you in timeout, my friend. This is a chill live stream and you're ruining the vibe. You love all the Pixar animations, those Blender backgrounds you created are top notch. Oh, mate, do not compare what I created to Pixar. It is so terrible compared to Pixar. I really appreciate that, but that is, wow, I'm not sure what to do with that. Yeah, and Taylor's right. They said that if they had Blender, they wouldn't have bothered making their own. It's so powerful, so flexible. I absolutely love it. Blender's just got a learning curve, right? Because it's open source. There's no consistent documentation on how to do stuff, even though their documentation, again, is phenomenal. It just takes a lot of effort to do 3D, so people don't, and then they go, oh, Blender's crap because it's too hard. It's like, no, it's just 3D is hard. So, but yeah, Blender's got everything you need. A couple of years ago, that wasn't true. But right now, Blender's got everything you need to do 3D art. It's an entire workflow, which in itself is just phenomenal. Aren't you scared your client is coming to watch and call and ask for changes? The client's in the chat. The client is in the chat right now. And they love it. They've been a very flexible client. Been a very, very lovely client. I'm not just saying this because they are in the chat. But they kind of just said, look, you know, run with it. Plus I showed them all the sketches. So this is literally just, like they've approved the sketches, you know. So of course they're going to approve the line work. They might want some changes, and if they do, I'll change it. That's fine. Do I ever get knockbacks? Yeah, of course they want stuff changed. But you put that in your invoice, your quote, you know. You account for that when you charge them. Oh, hey, Mindlaw. Welcome to the live stream, my dude. But yeah, as long as you account for that. Like I always say, you get 2 rounds of minor revision after you've approved the sketch or the storyboard or whatever. And most of the time that's enough. Most of the time people are pretty chill. So I try not to worry too much about it. And I understand that if they're making changes, it's because it's not right, you know? And it's only ever... The client can be an asshole. This one hasn't. The client can be an asshole. But most of the time, if something's wrong, it's because you didn't make yourself clear what it was going to look like, you know? Or it's just not good enough. There's been plenty of times I've drawn stuff and it's just not been good enough. This guy's got greasy blonde hair, right, in the thing. Was that? Or am I making that up? Hey, it's TipTut. Who would like to say hello to TipTut? Hello, my baby girl. How you doing? And it's beeping booping too. Ooh. Coming in, beeping booping. No, she's running off. He's a TipTut. Can you balk? Can you balk into the microphone? Can you say, hello, I am TipTut? Is that what it is? Not good enough. Duffy, you want a snacko? What's this? Hey, this is for everybody that hates eating noises. You ready? How terrible does that sound? Does that sound terrible? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, Toffee, that's enough, baby. I love you. Down you get. Whee! Bonk. She's like, well, that's it, just the 4. I bet you guys love that. I bet that was a great sound. It's TipTut. We get regular visits from TipTut, not so much from Beep Boop over there. Hey, gorgeous, you under my feet now? I've got to do some drawing, baby. You good girl, though. She a munch and a crunch. That's what she does. Bless her, eh? Always a hit is our TipTut. Much more accommodating than Beep Boop as well. Where's maybe Sharma tonight? He's in the chat. I think he may have dropped off a bit earlier, but he was here earlier. Oh, I got a nice country jam. Oh, yeah. Could turn that up for myself. Feels like I'm watching Firefly. All the animals on stream today. ASMR of Toff eating. That would be like my nightmare. My living nightmare. Just a video of my dog just chomping away. I mean, it'd be cute as heck, but... Oof. What a noise. Can the camera in Adobe Animate be rotated as the one in VCam? Yeah, I've actually got an Animate project open up now. I can show you. Check this out. Press C. And you got your zoom on your camera. Then if you click this little button, you got your rotate on your camera. It's good, isn't it? Let's delete that though. Who wants to watch this? Oh. And then that's all we got so far. Little sneak peek. Little sneakity peekity. Her snacko is something called Harrington's Dog Treat Snacks, or something like that. I don't know what their full name is, but something by Harrington's, which is like a posh brand, a posh English brand. This song is fucking jamming, like we're gonna vibe. Let's get Toff in here as well. Let's get all the animals in here. Oh, yeah. This definitely feels like I'm watching Firefly. Take me out to the black. Lord knows I ain't coming back. When I'm laying down by the sea, you can take the sky from me. Hey, Tippy Toff Toff, you're back, baby. Is there a snack under there? Is that why you keep going under my feet? Is it? Alright, we are finally done with the block colour, or rather nearly done with the block colour for Mert here. That took longer than I thought just to do the block colours. Wow. We need a white for his teeth. And what else? That's pretty much it, right? Oh, we need a colour for his sigil. Let's have a red shield. And this dark blue of his trousers for the... Oh no, that's the colour of the hat. Let's have a white wolf. And it can have fully white teeth. Nice. Alright, dope. So there are our colours for Mert. Time to do the shading. And to make sure that they work, we will bring the opacity of the background back up. Nice, that looks pretty good. He looks quite grounded, which is nice. Big old Mert. Colour shade, we'll do our usual thing. We'll grab our dark grey colour and we'll stick it on soft light mode. Grab the colour base, grab the line, and then we've got a nice big bit of shading to do. Hope you saw that, Anik. Yeah, of course. Nice. Okay, cool. So, shading for Mert, then. He has a strong light source coming over here. Not really much on the other side, but he's next to the walls that would reflect it. So I'm just going to do as if there was like a massive rim light. Just highlighting one side of him. Like that. The hand here in shade. One side of the sausage fingers. Pretty much all of this. We'll come back and we'll cut chunks out of the face. All of that's going to be in shade. Maybe an edge light here. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, edge light there, which means there'd be an edge light on this side too. Cool. Everything under the table is going to be in shade. There's no way around that. I don't even think we'd maybe need like a thin rim light here. But definitely all in shade, definitely all in shade, definitely all in shade. And maybe a thin rim light there. Nice. Cool. But there's some bits on here that we want to highlight. Like the edge of his nose. And eyelid. Basically any bit which is going to rise up, you know. Maybe we'd make his mustache light a bit smoother. Yeah, that looks better. So we'll make a nice smooth edge on his mustache on either side. Actually, no, that one doesn't look good. Let's have that one be in shadow. Yes, that looks better. We want edge of his rope. Oh, I'm glad you think so, Al. He was on a call. He's working. Maybe Sharma's a busy boy. Glad you like it, Al. He looks kind of like how I envisioned him, which is nice. He's got that Peter Griffin chin, though, that I'm not sure I love, but at the same time, I think I love. He's going to need a... yeah, see, this bit's actually probably going to be in light. No, that looks better in the dark. Let's leave that in the dark. I think we want to highlight each edge, or at least some of the edge, because he's an edgelord, on his shoulder pumps. Like that. Right, he definitely looks way more grounded in the world now, which is great. So we'll go over to color light. That one is on overlay. Switch to our light color. Brush X. Control Shift all of them. Time to do some light. Time to do some light. All right. Looking good. I'd like to thank again all of the current members and new members of the TipTut Zone. If you'd like to join as a member and become a Tip Titan and become part of the Tip Cult, you can click that join button below for all sorts of exclusive perks. And I'd also like to say thank you ever so much for the donation from Ahmed as well. It was very kind of you. Let's continue adding highlights. I've got to be careful to think about what shape the hat and stuff actually is, you know, because we just need to make sure we're not overdoing it. If you add more as well, he looks like he's sweating, which I'm kind of into, because he's so big and jolly, right? Right, big jolly sweaty boy. More some highlights on his fluff up here. Nice. Definitely one all the way along the edge of his gloved hand, fingers, etc. Let's highlight these buckles a little bit. The edge of his voluptuous tum. And also these parts too. Need one over here, perhaps down there. I'm so hesitant to put really any on these bits, but I'll put a touch along the edge. Bosh. There you go. Normal, shading, highlights. Then you need the rim light, which is just on the line and is normal but white. And you just pop that anywhere where the light is kind of bouncing off the edge of your character. So essentially for this, it's just going to be these portions. Maybe like the edge of his nose, and the edge of his tit, on either edge of these buckles. Yeah, we'll need some down there as well, so we'll swing, something like that. Maybe a very light touch over here. Yeah, perfecto. Nice one, Mert. So for this one, I know that Yumpo is fucking great. So I'm just going to duplicate Yumpo's shading. Delete that mask, because I think he looks absolutely banging and will work really well for Mert as well, because he's right next to that same light. Yeah, that works great already. So we'll just pop him over the top like that. Do you remember Wild Thornberry? Oh my god, he looks like fat Wild Thornberry. It's because of the teeth, isn't it? Tim Curry. Tim Curry. I'm Tim Curry. I've got the voice that's like a posh British officer, but it's a bit deeper. Tim Curry. There we go. That's actor Tim Curry from the Wild Thornberrys. I need to make a D&D character. I definitely do. Bunny Tie. Once again, you've joined the stream, only to wait for the campaign to start while watching TipTut make characters. Well, what a boy. Thank you so much, Bunny Tie, for stopping by. That's a great way to spend your time before a D&D sesh. Paul Jarman asks, when a client comes to you to pay for something to be done, whatever it may be, what timescale do you give them for your completion? Oh, that is a massive question. You must have many projects on the go, and how do you prioritize the load? I prioritize the load based on a few factors. If they can pay well, how quickly they want the deadline, that's the biggest one, and whether or not they've been a prick to me in the past, essentially. The biggest one is what their deadline is. Most of the time you'll end up working to somebody else's deadline, and that's just inevitable in the world of graphic design. Whatever the closest deadline is, that's the thing you work on first. And it does help. Honestly, in my opinion, it helps to have that solidity, you know? It either works or it doesn't. Cool, he looks fairly grounded into the world there, so let's save him off. Let's lock him down. And let's bring back everybody. Main characters are the only ones we don't want in. Well, my friends, here we go. Look at this repertoire. In fact, Yumpo is looking a little bit washed out, isn't he? Let's take Yumps. Let's take good old Yumps. Why is he looking so washed out? A little bit too heavy? Yeah, I think it's a little bit too heavy. There we go. And whilst we're here, let's take a contrast filter or a curves filter, and let's give him a little bit more definition. There you go. That's nicer. Boop. Just a little bit more light on him. On good old Yumps. So let's take a look at who we've got. Jolly Mert. Drinking a beer. And next to him, Yumpo. Followed by Sif the bartender. Derek the posh gnome. Thank you, Paul. I really appreciate that. Worm on the floor. Beholder. Vincent Trench. Kegwin. Classic Kegwin. We got Chuck the Goblin. We got the hairdresser Dragonborn. We got MF Doom in the background. A couple of Genasi blacksmiths and an elf carpenter with a hickey on his neck. Perfecto. Right, the final guy then, before we do the main characters, which will definitely be on another stream, is this duplicate clone character. Doppelganger boy. So we'll definitely save. Definitely save there. Thank you, maybe Sharma. I'm a bit... I don't know whether I love the composition or not, because at this point, the main characters take up all this space, right? But there's one more main character to draw, and obviously he's meant to go here. But because of Yumpo, where I've put Chuck, not Yumpo, where I put Chuck, it makes it kind of hard, right? But if I do like a funny pose, maybe it'll work. I think that'd be funny. Paul, do not apologise for asking questions. I love answering everybody's questions. I wish more people asked questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm not going to be one of those douchebag streamers that doesn't interact with their audience. I'm just going to call these ones Yeah, let's have Renier doppelganger. That's fine. Let's merge this layer. Yeah, let's merge that layer. Let's invert him. Let's give us a line layer. Let's knock off his opacity a little bit. And again, let's get rid of everyone except the people we're working on. Including the background. And let's draw Renier. Bit of a thick boy brush there. We only want size 7. Perfect. Last question, I'll keep quiet. What's the best work you've ever done so far? Ooh. In what field? I've put my best work up on my portfolio, if you wanted to look at that, matthewfryer.online. This is probably the best illustration I've ever done. Best animation I've ever done was probably the Broken Campfire one, which is on the channel. I'm working on something that I'll be much more proud of, though, I think. Graphic design, motion graphics. No idea, too many to count. Maybe Shama says, have you ever skipped deadlines? Deadlines have been moved, yes, but I've always communicated that that is going to happen in order to like manage the client. I never just skipped one for no reason. That would make you a bad designer. There's never an excuse for missing a deadline. And what I mean by that is, if you are going to miss one, you need to communicate that to the client, who most of the time, as long as you have a reason for doing so, and the reason isn't just, oh, I didn't do it. Then most of the time they're pretty like encompassing. What's the word? Like accepting of that. So no, I've never missed a deadline within those parameters that I've just said. Oh, I'm a pretty boy. In him. What do you guys think? He's supposed to be like Mr. Handsome, but like douchebaggy with a little goatee. He definitely needs that strong jaw. And I like his stupid, like, Conan the Barbarian hair. That line is what's breaking that, I think. As of now, it looks amazing. Oh, thank you so much. How your line circles so much perfect? Are you drawing on a screen? I have a drawing pad that I have to look at the laptop screen. Not easy. Yeah, I'm drawing on like a Wacom Cintiq. Practice mainly is the way you get good circles. You can see the smoothing on the brush is off. So it's not like some fake smoothing trick or anything. It's just lots of practice. Try drawing from the elbow. That's the thing. When you draw with your arm, don't do this. Do like this. Draw from the shoulder if you can, but most of the time it's like too restricting in a real world environment. Maybe he needs like a cheesy douchebag grin. Like The Simpsons, you know? Yeah, that looks great. What do you spend most of your time? Cintiq or iPad or workstation? Definitely my PC. But if I'm doing any kind of drawing at all, I've always got my Cintiq. iPad is just for when I'm not on my PC, essentially. But there's nothing wrong with it. I love my iPad. It works really well. And I've got one of the older ones, so you definitely don't need, like, the newest iPad. I think mine's like a 2017 or 2018. Give him like a hairy chest. Yeah, he looks good. Oh, my name's Renier. Have you ever had an arm, shoulder, or hand injury from doing these? Yeah, I get hand cramp all the time. I think I have carpal tunnel. Sparsh Bansal, welcome to the live stream. Great name. Hello, sir. I love your animation tutorials. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much for watching them. Yeah, it wouldn't be no good if nobody watched them. Alright, sweet. Here comes the Poncho. You ready? Nice. Oh, sweet. It's Mindlaw's jam. Shout out to Mindlaw once again for making this great song. Right, so with this Poncho, what I want to do is, with the colour, add the stripes, but with the main block, we just want this sense that it's flopped over his normal shirt. And we'll do that mostly with colour, I think. Nice. There you go. Right, what I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to oh god. Oh dearie me. Oh dear. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed F. That scared me. The March Apple event would have had a new segment of iPads. Yeah, but it didn't happen, right? It's a damn shame. I'm going to duplicate this line. Move it into position with an edit, transform, flip horizontal. And then we'll reposition him, because now I can just delete Doppelganger. We'll get rid of his silly chin. Oh, the name's Renier. And he needs like a handlebar boy. What kind of beard should he has? I'm not feeling the handlebar mustache, you know? Maybe he needs like big old goatees. Okay, step one is definitely a big old goatee. That looks hilarious. So let's give him a big old goatee for his doppelganger. I want it to look like it's kind of him, but with like one of those gonzo masks on. If that's the right word. I don't know if that's the right word. Is that a rude word? I don't know. One of those like big glasses and mustache, like fake disguises. That's what I want. Like that level of stupid beard. No, that looks terrible. What am I doing? I need to fix that. Undo all of that crap. Get out of here, you. Maybe he needs like a Fu Manchu. Yeah, I think it's the Fu Manchu. Okay, yeah, we're giving him a Fu Manchu. Here we go. Brilliant. Okay. Perfect. Perfecto. Ching. Ah, I fucked it. I fucked it up. There we go. That's better. Okay, great. That's perfect. Lovely job. Save. Oh, thank you, Kadala. Save. Yes, good man. Save. My boy, thank you. Oh, the leaked specs on WoW on an upcoming iPad Pro. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get the new iPad. I'm not gonna lie there. No name number 2. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Taylor asks, if you had your pick of clients or projects, what would you do? Oof. Pick a project would be a big old hand-drawn 2D animated advert for like one of the big design shows, like the Adobe Summit or something. That'd be fucking dope, if I'm honest. Sweet. I think that looks great. Let's get rid of the rough by hiding him. Let's merge these lines. Let's pop in a color base. For this, I wanted the poncho to be like Link's poncho from Breath of the Wild. Like Link's tunic. So we'll do that. If I control click the line, can I just... No, didn't think so. Wait, control click the line, invert. Does that look... Oh my god. That actually works with this brush. That is insane. Control Shift I. Oh god, that is not correct. Control Shift I to invert. Bloody brilliant. Does Renier have... yeah, the Adobe Max events. Yeah, those would be great. What's the summit that I'm talking about? That's... What company is the summit? Oh, whatever. Adobe Max. That'd be cool. Something like that. Or like a stinger for a big channel. Like an animated intro stinger for a big YouTube channel or something like that. That'd be fun. That'd definitely be fun. Does Renier have any colours of his hair that I need to worry about? Let's check. Nope. Wicked. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Give him like a healthy tan. Nice. Some might think it's a training thing. Yeah. I saw a thing for it the other day. That was all. An advert for it. Oh, I knew this wouldn't bloody work. What was I thinking? There we go. This Fu Manchu is cracking me up. That's fantastic. Alright, alright. Okay, so he needs like blondish hair. Or maybe we'll make him a redhead. We've got too many blondes. Blonde will do for now. Yeah, it definitely makes him look more of a douchebag when he's blonde, doesn't it? Just with the Fu Manchu. Alright. Oh, skin color there in the gap. Is that going to work? Yeah, nice. Oh, God. There we go. Honestly thought I said Nintendo. I don't know, man. Nintendo have been pissing me off recently. 60 damn pounds for Skyward Sword. And then £70 for a pair of controllers afterwards. Heck no, mister. When Skyward Sword first came out, it cost £50 and you got a new controller with it. A special, unique controller with it. And now they're like, no, fuck that. Fuck you. We want £160 to play a 10-year-old Nintendo Wii game. Makes me angry. I don't think I like them anymore. Who am I kidding? I fucking love Nintendo. They know that. They know I'm going to goddamn buy Skyward Sword straight away. Ugh. The Nintendo Directs are a great example of good motion graphics, though. So maybe, yeah, maybe I would want to play. Maybe I would want to make something like that. Guy on the long mustache, I missed a bit of his hair. Ah, yes, I did. Thank you. Good shout. Good catch. I'm only blocking at the moment anyway. I'm definitely going to come through and change some of these colours. Nice, there we go. Oh god. Oh god. I just accidentally made a new desktop. Oh dearie me. Alright, cool. Oh dear. Wicked. See, then you get all these annoying crunchy bits that like don't fill in properly. So I still definitely wouldn't use that paint bucket method too often. Alright, tape. It also encourages you to be lazy, right? Because now I'm definitely not going to think when I come in and recolor these. I'm just going to be like, oh yeah, blue, that'll do. And what I should be doing is going like, oh, what color would work well on these tassels, you know? Perhaps a green. Maybe he needs a green undershirt. Maybe that looks better. No, the blue looks good. We'll stick with the blue. But you get my point. Okay, so I'm going to do this on its own layer because I forgot to duplicate it. Which software is my favorite? Photoshop, Animate, Illustrator, or After Effects? Oh, that's a tough one. Animate or After Effects, definitely. Janice, do you get clients thanks to YouTube? Yeah. Most of them aren't very good, but there have been a couple of hidden gems that have reached out via YouTube, and that's been awesome. I think I want a little pattern at the end of each sleeve. Like a little simple poncho pattern. Yeah, that looks good. And then we'll do the same thing like up on these shoulder segments. Nice. That looks good. That looks good. Can we do... Does like an actual striped poncho look rubbish? I think that'll look quite good actually. Maybe if we did like... Oh, that's not working. Why is that not working? Yeah, that looks quite nice. Okay, let's see if we can extend that. Cool. Oh, maybe we'll give the other guy like a green one instead. Can you make a video on selling animations? What do you mean? I've made a video on how to do a manage a client project for an animation, which is cool on the channel recently. It's called managing a client animation. That might be what you're after. If not, come back and let me know. And I'll be like, what the heck are you talking about, mister? Yes, all that's good, so we'll merge those. We'll grab his moustache colour. And we'll, there we go, paint his moustache back in. Cool, so what I want to do here is maybe, just to be like, oh look, they're different. Isn't that funny? Ho ho ho. Is like tweak the colours. Before we do anything else. Like if I were to select the whole poncho on this guy. And then from that cut out skin. Like that. Would it look funny if I just did this? Like, oh, we're not the same. We're wearing slightly different clothes. And maybe they've got like, one's got brown and one's got green. One's got blue and one's got green eyes. That'll do, yeah. And it'll be the same colour. That'll be funny. Oops. Oh god, I'm in a box and I don't know what box I'm in. I'm in the create rectangle box off screen. That's very useful. Thank you for that. There we go. That's much better. Alright. What was I talking about? Really want to know how I did my streaming graphics, the animation overlay alerts. Oh, that was made in Adobe Animate. And then there's a piece of software called Streamlabs, which allows you to add like text over a GIF. And I just like carefully positioned it. There's no real magic there. But that was just frame by frame animation in Adobe Animate, like most of my animation is. Which is great fun. The dude on the left reminds you of Dan. It definitely does. Ash, have a lovely weekend, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a nice evening and the rest of your weekend. Thank you, Manav. This is great work. Seeing your laptop screen is touchscreen, maybe I could draw on it similar to that Cintiq. Yeah, and Lazy Nezumi Pro is a great shout from SimTunes there. That is a great tool. I used that a lot back when I didn't have a graphics tablet and I was drawing with a mouse. I use Lazy Nezumi Pro. It's a great tool. All right. So, oh, these dudes look great. I think definitely. Do these tassels? I'm not loving these tassels. Do you know what they need to be? They need to be the darker colour from either person's jumper. That's what they need to be. That makes them look much better. like that. And then little gold buttons. And then this one needs to be these colours. Like that. With their little gold buttons. Bish bash bosh bish bosh. Yeah, that's much better. There we go. See, and the reason I had an issue with that is because I was paint filling and I wasn't thinking. That's why I don't ever recommend really paint filling. You just don't think, you know? Rubbish. See you later, Ash. Look at all those tip-toffs. Alright, great. So, we got our two dudes. This is color base. Now we need color dark. Or color shade, we've been calling it, haven't we? Soft light mode. Eyedropper, the line color. Increase the brush size. Include those in our shadings. Bam, nice. So let's turn on the background then. Oh, I haven't done the whites of their eyes. Foolish of me. Or their teeth. See, this is why I've got that very thing. Why aren't I using it? I'm a ding dang fool. Let's quickly paint those in. Hello AB, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for being such a big fan. I'm sure it helps keep you cool. Ding ding, ding 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 ding. The eyes I'll do quickly on a layer underneath, so that we don't lose all of the irises and stuff that we've drawn. And then I'll merge those layers down. Nice. Alright, let's turn that background back on. Control click the color base and the line. Nice. And then color shade. That's what we want. There we go. So these guys are more towards the front. They don't really have any strong light on either side of them. So I think I'll just do the standard light is coming in from behind them because they're sitting in front of a wall technique. Like that. And then we'll end up removing a lot of this, I think. It sounds like a Daft Punk song. You know? It's the guitar. Something about us I'd rather know. Some kind of... Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. I keep accidentally adding a new desktop. Because of Control D being too close to what I actually want to press. That's hilarious. I'm doing this shading individually because they're facing different directions. So they'd need that different shading. Nice. Alright, let's add a bit of variation to these boys. Hello, Mariam Animation. Welcome to the live stream. What are you saying about my lame joke, Ahmed? Come on. I'm very punny. I'm a punny boy. Don't you criticize me, I'll cry. Alright, he needs this highlight under his eye. That's like a classic technique. Alright, I think he's looking pretty good. It makes him look a little bit Hispanic, but that's okay. What it has highlighted, however, is that I definitely need a shade color for the hair. For these sections at least. And we'll do the same on this Renier too. Nice. There we go with this with his Fu Manchu. Alright, cool. So we've got the black colour here. We need colour base and line. And we'll do the shading for this guy. I'm a punny man. Aman? It can't be Aman. Maybe Sharma. It can't be. It's my mistakes. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Don't say his name. You'll summon him. Let's do the same thing. Bit of shading. And highlight on this side of the hair. Nice. And then cut him out again. Perfect. I'm quite happy with these. They're turning out pretty well so far. Need to highlight that Fu Manchu. 100%. As well as the eye bag there. And both of these. The glitch of Aman, yeah. You'll summon him, I swear to God. And then it'll be on you to take him down. Because Lord knows I don't have the strength. Alright, looking pretty good. He needs his chin. And his lip lightening up a bit. Let's lighten up part of his Fu Manchu as well. Nice. And I'm going to try something I haven't done before. Yeah, I think I like that. Adds a nice bit of variation to these guys as well. I know they're supposed to be the same person, but realistic variation, like in the shades of their hair and stuff, I think is fine. That looks good. That looks good. Need to cut out this eyebrow. Cool. All right. So we need a bit of detail on the folds of his arms and stuff here. And we cut out sections from this bit, didn't we? There we go. I think that's it. I think that looks good. So let's add a rim light on the line layers. Let's just do it to either side of the character, I think. Not too much this time around. Yeah, that looks good. A bit more. Maybe on his ear, side of his head. Like down this bit of the collar, that sort of thing. Then for him here, it'll be... Oh, watching out for that pupil. For the side of his face and his Fu Manchu and stuff. Boom. Very nice. Alright, let's add in the gradient. Why don't I use a liquefy tool on anyone for a slight variation? Because the joke is that they're doppelgangers, you know? So I want them to be like exactly the same apart from they're wearing a different jumper. And one of them's got a different mustache, you know? Tell us about a few of the designers you follow or are influenced by. Ben Marriott. Yotam Peril. Dope Motions. Michael Relf. Carl T. Webster. Mount Mograph. Boutamia Seeb. All sorts. All sorts. Licorice all sorts. I think this one is going to need a posh gradient. Like that. I think. No, we don't want the rough. We want the colour base, the colour shade, the line and the rim. Ba-ding. Hard light. Opacity down a bit. Ah, I did the boy the wrong way though. It needs to be light in the middle. And darks on the outside. Boom. I think that looks nice. Looks like they're in the world a bit, which is lovely. And apart from the main characters, which we are not doing on stream, that is everyone who wants to see the finished product. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Knights of Troll Skull. That big gap in the middle is for our finished main characters, which I'm not sure I'm going to do on live stream, but we'll see. Ben Marriott is fucking fantastic. He's so good. Paul, good luck with your blending. You're going to absolutely smash it, my friend, I'm sure. Adios. Have a lovely weekend. I'm just bringing up a easier to see, larger picture. Here we go. The Knights of Troll Skull. Look at all these dudes. So many dudes. So many dudes. Do them on the stream. Okay, here's the deal, right? Who would be up for another one of these streams next week instead of like an animation stream or something else? Because that will probably be the last one. Although doing all three main characters in that one stream would probably be equally as difficult, right? How can I like shift rotate? Is there a way to like rotate back to normal? Reset view? Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Right. So I have a question for you, comrades. Next week, what would you prefer to see? An animation or a continuation of this project with our main characters, essentially? That's the question. That's the question. Ahmed says, amazing work, lovely stream. Thank you so much, Ahmed. Janice says, nicely done. Thank you so much, Janice. Taylor, maybe Sharma, AB. Such a good stream from Ali. Yeah? All right, well, next week then, regardless of whether we finish the three main characters, will be, which I hope to do in 3 hours. That should be possible. we'll do the main characters. We'll do the final main characters. And maybe I'll make a video as well explaining the process of colouring them, because some people have found that useful. So that's what we'll do next week. One more of these next week. Hopefully we'll finish all 3 main characters. I think that's a good idea. Cool, that is confirmed. After that then, we'll be doing some animations. I'll make it clear in the title that this is like the finale of this live stream. Ahmed is down with the cult, which is fantastic. He'll be here no matter what we do. Cult boy. There's something up with Yumpo. He doesn't quite look there. I need to fix Yumpo, and then we'll end it. What is wrong with Yumps? Big Yump. What's wrong with him? Do you know what I think it is? Oh god, I just deleted Yumps. I'm going to delete the curves. There we go. Do you know what it is? The big Yumps. We got the line work. We got the rim light. But what we need is a second amount of line work above the rectangle, which makes him crunchy, right? We'll also need the rim light above the rectangle too. Obvi. So we can then merge those layers and bring that opacity down. There we go. That's just grounded him a little bit more, you know? Apart from I'm going to erase the bits around his monocle because I like that. See, just bringing back a little bit of that black. Really brings Yumps to life. Fat Yumpeth. Big Yump. Reset view. F, F, and F again. And then zoom until it fits. Well, boys and girls, that was a cracking stream. I really enjoyed that a lot. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully, yeah, you've learned something. These aren't really tutorial-based live streams. They're more fun, but, you know, that was good. Next week, we'll be finishing this sucker off with the 3 main characters in that massive-ass gap in the middle, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. This has been cracking fun to do. Thank you, Ali, for hiring me to do this. Yeah, if like maybe Sharma said, thanks, Ali, for sharing the project. If anyone else wants a project like this, let me know. We'll do it on the stream if you want to as well. If you pay for it, like Ali did. Cool. Lots of fun. Great. Thank you. I will see you all next week then, same time, same place, for the same thing, the final Knights of Troll Skull live stream. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Thank you to the new members. Thank you to Ahmed for that incredibly generous donation once again. Kadala, Taylor, maybe Sharma, Ali, Ahmed, Josh Colon. Thank you for being members. You're all delightful, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Thank you, everybody else, as well. Goodbye. I love you. Bye.